Once upon a time, not so long ago, there was a little girl, and her name was Emily. And she had a shop. There it is. It was rather an unusual shop because it didn't sell anything. You see, everything in that shop window was a thing that somebody had once lost, and Emily had found, and brought home to Bagpuss. Emily's cat, Bagpuss. The most important, the most beautiful, the most magical, saggy old cloth cat in the whole wide world. Well now, one day Emily found a thing. And she brought it back to the shop and put it down in front of Bagpuss, who was in the shop window, fast asleep as usual. But then Emily said some magic words. Bagpuss, dear Bagpuss, old fat furry catpuss, wake up and look at this thing that I bring. Wake up, be bright, be golden and light. Bagpuss, oh hear what I sing. And Bagpuss was wide awake. And when Bagpuss wakes up, all his friends wake up too. The mice on the mouse organ woke up and stretched. Madeleine, the rag doll. Gabriel, the toad.
Oh, look, look.
And last of all, Professor Yaffle, who was a very distinguished old woodpecker. He climbed down off his bookend and went to see what it was that Emily had brought.
Yeah. Well, it's quite obvious what that is. That is one dirty old shoe without any laces. Whatever is the use of one shoe? You couldn't wear it. You'd have to hop everywhere. You can't do anything with it.
Oh, yes, you can. You can do something with it. Old shoes are good shoes.
Oh, yes. Well, what can you do with an old shoe?
You can live in it.
Live in it?
Yes, of course. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. Come on, mice. Have you got a roll of music for your mouse organ?
Heave! The marvellous mechanical mouse organ.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread, and she whipped them most soundly and sent them to bed.
Is that all?
You see? You can live in a shoe. You can live in a shoe. You can live in a shoe. You can.
Oh, fiddlesticks and flapdoodle. That old woman lived in a great big boot. How many people could live in a little pink shoe like that?
You count them. Yaffle count them. Come on. You count them.
Oh, very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, oh, stop. This is getting very silly, too silly. I will not have anything more to do with you until you are properly serious. Yeah. Oh, well,
It doesn't look a very serious sort of shoe to me. I'm sure there are lots of things one can use one shoe for. Lots of things. If I can think of any.
I can think of one.
Oh, can you, Charlie Mouse? Well, you tell me what you think, and I'll think too.
I would like to sail it.
Sail it?
Yes, sail it like a boat. Sail it down the stream.
Oh.
Sail it. Sail a boat, a boat. Yes. Fetch the sails, come on. Fetch the paddles. Look, these will do. Look, feathers for oars. Yes, fix them in these holes. Yes, that's good. Yes, aboard, all with sailing. All aboard. Are you ready, Gabriel?
Yes, I'm ready.
Row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
I dreamed a dream of two fine mouses, tall they were and true. They lived in one of your stately houses, in jackets of blue and braided trousers, and happy as ever a mouse is, though there were only two, though there were only two.
Row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
But one mouse said, let's leave these shores, let's sail away, dear, please. This shoe will do if we hold the oars and row it along with our delicate paws. We'll row it across the mahogany floors till we find the Stilton cheese, till we find the Stilton cheese.
Row, row, row the boat softly on the floor. Flippily, floppily, slippily, sloppily, who could ask for more?
They rowed and they rowed without a care, but didn't look where they went. Well, you may ask how you would fare, travelling backwards without a care, when you suddenly came to the top of the stair. Well, over the stairs they went, over the stairs they went.
Bing, bang, bongo, bump, heavily down the stairs. Binglety, banglety, bonglety, bumpety, down the apples and pears.
They picked them up from their awful fall and dusted off their knees. Then down the hall by the kitchen wall they rode, and you could hear them call. Or you could if they hadn't been quite so small. Where is that Stilton cheese, that cheese, where is that lovely cheese?
Row, row, row the boat over the kitchen floor. Really, runnily, into the tunnely, under the larder door.
They searched the dishes and tried to spot 'em. Find me a nice bit, please. 'Twas slippery there, but they had forgotten. They tripped and slipped in something rotten, and covered themselves from top to bottom with stinking Stilton cheese, with cheese, revolting Stilton cheese.
Those, close your doors, what a dreadful pog. Stickily, stockily, pickily, pockily, what a smelly song.
The mice decided they needed a wash. They smelt a bit, it's true. They filled the basin with orange squash and jumped right in with a splish and a splosh, to wash and polish until they were posh, and sticky and pretty as new, stickily pretty as new.
Row, row, home the boat, sticky with orange squash. Ickily, stickily, gluily, gummily, what a lot of bosh.
You're quite right there. What a lot of bosh indeed. I've never heard such rubbish. I've never heard such a smelly, sticky song. That song can't possibly have done any good at all to that poor shoe.
That's a good song. Yes, mice like that song. Oh, it's a squash song. Mice like that.
Ridiculous. Go away.
Now then,
Fiddlesticks and flapdoodle.
stop quarrelling at once. I'm sure it's a lovely song if you happen to like that sort of thing. But Yaffle is quite right. We should be looking after the shoe, not singing songs and playing about.
It's time for working now, not for singing. Now, mice, if you look in my workbox, you will find some fine satin ribbon for laces and some glittery sequins to stick on the shoe to make it look pretty. Oh, yes, and some of you must brush it and clean it carefully. All right. Well, what are you all standing there for?
Mice like to sing. Mice not sing. Mice not work. Mice strike.
Oh, indeed. Oh, all right, mice. You can sing as long as you work as well.
We will glitter it prettily pink. We will gunge it, then we'll sponge it. We will bring it up soft as mink.
We will smooth it, we'll improve it. We will polish it, pink, pink, pink.
We will hush it, velvet plush it.
That is better now, don't you think?
That is better now, don't you think?
Oh, yes, that is much better. Much, much better. Look, everybody. A beautiful ballet shoe, fit for a prima ballerina.
What? What is a prima ballerina?
Don't you know that? Don't you know that? Fancy Yaffle.
Why, Yaffle, I thought you knew everything.
Well, not everything. Not quite everything.
A prima ballerina is a ballet dancer, the chief ballet dancer, the most important dancer of all, who dances all by herself.
There's one of you. Yes, heave. The marvelous mechanical prima ballerina.
Yep, how charming, oh, quite charming, oh, delightful. Oh, I am moved, what a delightful young lady. Oh, mice, dear mice, do please wind her up and play her again. Oh dear, no. Oh, I'm a bit tied up. Oh dear. Yep.
Be careful. Oh, mice. Unwind that foolish woodpecker and put the shoe in the window.
Yep.
So the mice pulled the shoe to the front of the window and left it there, so that if a prima ballerina should happen to come past, she would see it and come in to collect it. Bagpuss gave a big yawn and settled down to sleep. And of course, when Bagpuss goes to sleep, all his friends go to sleep too. The mice were ornaments on the mouse organ. Gabriel and Madeleine were just dolls. And Professor Yaffle was a carved wooden bookend in the shape of a woodpecker. Even Bagpuss himself, once he was asleep, was just an old, saggy cloth cat. Baggy and a bit loose at the seams. But Emily loved him.